The revolution in mixing has begun. Welcome to ProMix 01. Not just another high-quality mixer from the pro audio professionals at Yamaha, but an all-new programmable digital mixing environment designed to revolutionize the way you work. ProMix 01 changes everything, and it does it for you at your command. Let's answer some basic questions up front. What is ProMix 01? ProMix 01 is a fully programmable, all-digital mixer with 16 microline inputs, plus stereo and 2-track inputs. 4 aux buses, onboard effects and dynamics processors, powerful parametric EQ with library memory, digital output, full MIDI control, programmable memory. Why is ProMix 01 so great? Let's find out. Until now, the only way to store mix settings was with marker pen and masking tape. ProMix 01 changes everything, in more ways than one. With a ProMix, you can change not just faders and mutes, but all mix settings, including fader level, mutes, EQ, pan, aux sends, effects processing, dynamic processing, and audio patching. ProMix's snapshot memory allows total and instant recall of all mix settings, and when connected to a MIDI sequencer, ProMix remembers all of your moves. Once you've experienced ProMix, you'll see why we say a mixer without memory is only half a mixer. The Yamaha 20-bit AD and DA converters provide crystal clear sonic performance with a dynamic range exceeding today's digital multitrack and RDAT recorders. Internal signal processing is 24-bit, and the highly acclaimed Yamaha digital parametric EQ is 36-bit. And for a complete sonic edge, send your finished mix directly to RDAT without leaving the digital realm by using the ProMix's digital output. All of this adds up to a major sonic benefit. Noise distortion and crosstalk are virtually eliminated, allowing you to hear new clarity in every mix. Integrated effects and programmable routing gives you more power and performance for your money. And with all elements integrated, your signal stays digital for maximum sonic benefit. The Yamaha ProMix includes all of the elements most needed in a mixing environment. Input channels, effect returns, and stereo outputs all feature 3-band fully parametric EQ. You also get 2 Yamaha digital effect processors, each with 30 new effects that are completely programmable and assignable. And finally, there are 3 stereo digital dynamics processors that can provide compression, limiting, gating, and ducking. And once again, all settings are stored as part of your mix. Anyone who has used the conventional analog mixer will have no trouble driving the ProMix 01. The large backlit graphic LCD displays clear information about mix settings and provides a graphic display of EQ curves, a feature not available on analog consoles. In addition to the EQ curves, all programmable settings are easily viewed with ProMix's exclusive at-a-glance displays. ProMix's layout features a quick, hands-on style of operation, with all buttons and controls easy to reach and clearly marked. All of this creates a new efficient work style designed to keep your mind on your mix and not on your mixer. Whether recalled from the front panel or via MIDI, ProMix offers 50 user scenes that can memorize all of your mix settings. Once a mix is saved to a scene, you can continue to fine-tune and tweak it to your heart's desire. And don't fear, getting back to the original is as easy as pressing recall. ProMix is not limited to only snapshot memory. In fact, ProMix comes alive when connected to any MIDI sequencer. Just record your mixing moves onto a sequence track and then watch as ProMix faithfully responds to every command. Many mixers have tone controls, but only ProMix offers the complete control of tone. ProMix features independent 3-band fully parametric EQ. The power is impressive, and the graphic display makes this power easy to use. ProMix's powerful EQ is enhanced by the EQ library. This library features 30 popular EQ presets and also features 20 user locations for you to store your favorite personal EQ curves. With ProMix, you're never lacking for digital effects. ProMix features 2 programmable effect processors. Integrated processing would not be complete without compressors, limiters, or gates. ProMix features 3 stereo dynamic processors, awaiting your every need.
In my life, what inevitably happens is you got 44 cues which you want to play to the director. And if you had to go around and say, hang on a second, I just have to get the mix together on each one of those cues, 3 weeks would go by, the film would have opened without you, the director would have died of boredom. And so I totally rely on snapshot recall on these things. Your timing is very good in bringing out this ProMix. What happens is when I write, I get an idea, and I want to capture that idea, and I want to put, the levels, the EQ, the effects, everything that happened at that moment into some sort of a snapshot and use it for the final thing. So much of music is about making decisions and making decisions at the time and being able to make them quickly. But, with the whole thing about snapshots is you can make that decision, but you can change your mind a little as well. Have 3 other snapshots lying around that were contenders as well. And sort of the next morning you go in and tweak a little bit. And you don't lose what you worked 8 or 10 hours on from the night before, because it's just a different snapshot.
The significance of ProMix 01 to me is that for the first time, here is an exciting, good sounding, high quality sounding, truly digital mixer that is totally recallable. Every feature, every function, everything can be recalled. And that's very exciting, because in the past I've only been able to recall MIDI settings of mutes, not even levels. Now I can recall levels. I immediately see that my keyboard players on stage can use these mixers because, first of all, they already have computers on stage. They're already doing sequencing on stage. They're already calling up sound libraries for their synthesizers, and the mixing is a manual thing on the side. If they could call up these settings, which they now will be capable of doing, I think that it'll eliminate probably 90% of the problems that I have signals coming to me from the stage. The effects that are built into it are premium quality, premium sounding effects. It's not junk, and that's exciting. So obviously they're going to use it. Obviously the keyboard players would use it. Would I use it? The answer is unequivocally yes, without question, because I'm using many of the same devices already. Again, I've used this word exciting about ProMix. It's exciting to think that I can make a couple of changes and save them, and I'm done. That's exciting.
So what could you do with the power of a ProMix 01? With unprecedented memory, sonic quality, integrated effects, and its new work style, ProMix frees you to concentrate on the music. Whether at home, on stage, or in the studio, ProMix will shine in any application. What you've seen and heard here is only the beginning. So get your hands on a ProMix and discover the new revolution in mixing. It'll change everything. So what could you do with the power of a Yamaha ProMix 01? With unprecedented memory, sonic quality, integrated processors, and its new efficient work style, ProMix frees you to concentrate on your mix and not your mixer. Yamaha ProMix 01, the power to change anything.
Who are you? Why am I here? What do you want from me?
I'm the future, and I'm here to save your mix and your aspirin money. I invite you to get with the program, the new way to mix that'll save you time and money, make your mix sound better, and allow you to mix with creative license like the pros.
Okay, I'm listening, but only with one ear.
First, a little word association. Tradition,
The way it's always been done.
standard,
The way that's accepted by others.
the old way.
The only way I know how.
The future?
Fear.
Aha! So that's what's been keeping you from joining your peers in the ProMix revolution. So relax. I'll show you just how straightforward and easy to use it really is. The reviews are in, and everyone agrees that the Yamaha ProMix 01 has changed the way we should look at mixing. Its features include 20-bit digital quality, built-in comp limiter gates, integrated effects processing, fully parametric EQ on every channel, and the facility to memorize all mix settings with its onboard memory. And all of these elements are easily viewed at the large at-a-glance LCD display, making the ProMix 01 fast and efficient. So just as the computer changed the accepted role of the typewriter, so has Yamaha changed the role of the traditional mixer. Still, many are confused, and I've heard questions like,
Where are all the knobs? I mean, am I giving up anything by going digital? Can I afford it? How long will it take me to learn it? Do I need to buy anything to go along with it?
relax, O ye of on-screen personality. That's why we're here. Follow me as we discover the power of ProMix, as well as answer all your questions regarding the what's, whys, and hows of smart mixing. Let's start with getting sound into ProMix. By using any combination of jacks in the back panel, you can input up to 18 channels of line or mic balanced audio, XLR, quarter-inch TRS, even phantom power if needed. Once the connections are made, it's time to set the input levels. Taking time to set the proper input levels ensures that any mixer has the optimum signals to work with, and thus better sounding mixes. Here's how to do it on ProMix. First, press the meter button to access the input level display. Then turn up the monitor out level control. Now press the Channel 1 select key and raise its fader. You're now listening to its input. Please use the channel's gain control to optimize the signal level. If the sound is distorted and the level is continuously in clip, press the channel pad switch to attenuate the input signal by 20 dB. Ideally, the level should be set relatively high, and it's okay for it to reach clip occasionally. If clip is reached often, however, back off the gain control a little, otherwise distortion may occur. Finally, press the stereo out select key and then adjust the channel faders to get an average mix level.
Done. Next?
Now that you've got sound, let's check out what each channel can do.
How about EQ?
Okay, 3-band parametric EQ on every channel, all 4 aux returns, and the stereo out. Give it a try. First, select the channel that you wish to EQ by pressing its channel select key. Now, select the low, mid, or high EQ band button. Each press of the same button will toggle you between the gain, frequency, and Q for each band of EQ. You can adjust the value of each parameter by using the parameter wheel. While working with EQ, we see a major benefit of ProMix in the large LCD display. Here you can see the numeric values, as well as an actual picture of the EQ curve, even as you're making changes. Once you've got the EQ set for this channel, you can move on to the next channel. And when you're done, save every EQ setting of every channel as part of the snapshot memory.
Wow, that's deep. It's great to see the EQ curve as well as hear it change. But I'm kind of new at this. It's going to take me a while.
Indeed, ProMix is powerful, but it's also smart. Reach up and press the EQ library button. Here you'll find 30 popular preset EQ settings, as well as plenty of memory to save 20 of your own personal EQ curves. Use the parameter wheel to scroll through the library and press the Enter key to select your choice. The presets have fixed names, but you can write your own names for your custom curves. So as you create favorite EQ settings, just store them in the library, and when you need that type of EQ again, simply press Recall.
Okay, that'll save me hours of time. Tell me more.
Well, how about panning and phase settings? ProMix allows you to see all channel pan and phase settings at a glance. Just press the Pan Phase button and take a look. To set any channel's pan position, press its channel select key and then turn the parameter wheel to the desired position. To reverse the channel phase if needed, press the Pan Phase button again and then use the Enter key to reverse the phase. Excuse me, are you with me? Ready for more revolution?
Oh yeah, I'm into it. Let's go.
This next feature is a major time saver, especially for stereo instruments or tracks. Press the Pair button and we'll take a closer look. This ProMix control allows you to link adjacent channels for stereo control. When linked, the faders now move together. EQ changes are applied equally to both channels, as well as full stereo panning. Also linked are channel on assigns and aux send levels for accurate stereo control. Once again, the parameter wheel and enter keys are the controls that get you through the job. Smart mixing indeed. So far, you've seen the power and time-saving features of ProMix. Now, let's look at a feature that saves both time and money. In every mix application, there comes a time when you need some compressors, limiters, and noise gates. And in the old world, that means you need to buy these essential elements in addition to your console just to get the job done. Well, not with a ProMix, because it comes complete with 3 internal stereo compressor limiter gates.
Essential elements included? No extra charge? I love that.
Not only are they free, but you also get the sonic advantage of having them integrated into the digital signal path, so your mix stays in the digital realm without any compromise. Press the compressor button and I'll take you through this powerful feature. The first step is to assign where the compressor will be. ProMix calls this patching, and in the compressor display, it's labeled Patch. Please use the cursor keys to select Patch. Now use the parameter wheel to select Stereo, and then press Enter to confirm your selection. You have just patched compressor 1 onto the main stereo bus. Other available patch choices include all 16 channels and aux sends 3 and 4. Once the patch has been made, you may now select the type of dynamic effect that you need. There are 10 dynamic presets, as well as 10 locations to store your own custom presets. Remember, these are just places to start. You can still modify and store them as you desire, but these presets will save a great amount of time. If you press Edit, the display will change, and you can now see the individual parameters of the compressor. Once again, the cursor keys and the parameter wheel will move you through the display and control any parameter changes that you may require.
Besides the dynamics, I've heard that ProMix has built-in effects. Well, where are they and how do they work? And what about using external effects?
Indeed, ProMix features 2 internal stereo effect processors called Effect 1 and Effect 2. Each processor features 30 preset programs and has room to store 10 of your own presets. ProMix also features 2 external aux sends for utilizing outboard processing. Okay, let's look at Effect 1 by pressing the Send 1 button. Notice that the faders all jump down, and even though the faders have moved to their minimum position, you can still hear the sound. That's because the faders are now controlling the channel to send 1 level, and this is the same for all 4 aux sends. Now raise the faders of the channels that you'd like to affect. The processed output of Effect 1 is then returned via Return 1, and the stereo signal levels are shown on the display. To change the effect type, use the parameter wheel to select an effect program, then press Enter to recall it. Remember, these preset effects are a starting place. They may be modified and then saved in ProMix's memory, saving valuable time in the future.
They'll save me more than time. They'll save me all the money I would have spent on external effects. Any other nifty things I should know?
Well, how many times have you wished for enough hands to be able to control all the faders in a complex mix? With ProMix, faders can be grouped for multiple fader control using one fader. This makes it easy to control several faders simultaneously, a feature that no other mixer in this class can offer. Press the Group button and I'll show you something cool. Now select several channels by pressing their channel select keys. Now, move one of the faders that you just selected.
Whoa, that's cool. I mean, I can group all kinds of things like background vocals and drums. Well, how many groups can I have?
Good question. All channel faders, as well as the stereo input fader, may be grouped into one of ProMix's 4 fader groups labeled A, B, C, and D. In the display, you'll notice that the channel numbers appear across the top, and the group letters are on the left side. The Group button will toggle you through the groups, and the channel select keys add or delete the channels in each group. In addition, the Enter key allows you to make changes to the level of any fader within a group. That's called Balance Adjust. When done, press Enter again to return to the group status.
That's great.
With ProMix's Q functions, you can view and monitor virtually all inputs and outputs of your mix. In fact, ProMix offers 3 different cue modes to isolate and monitor individual or groups of channels. Press the cue button and we'll check it out. In this mode, the currently selected channel is cued, and stereo pair channels are cued together. Take a look at what's in the cue display as I read it through for you. In the lower left corner, you see the selected channel number. Next to that are the fader position displays. These represent the channel to mix level, the channel aux send levels, and the pre or post fader assignments. Following the faders is the EQ display. Here you can see the EQ curve as well as the EQ on and off. Above the fader and EQ displays are the at-a-glance displays for group assignment, phase and pan position, cue mode, and dynamic processor status. And finally, on the far right of this display you can see the meters for compressor gain reduction and channel level. No other console will allow you to see this much information in a single glance. That's why working with ProMix is called smart mixing.
You know, I gotta admit that I was afraid of this mixer at first. But now I can see its benefit. It's actually fast and easy to use now that I understand where things are and how they work. Not to mention all the money and time I'm gonna save with all the built-in stuff. I just gotta remember it all.
You don't have to remember a thing. ProMix does it for you. In fact, everything we've done today, with the exception of the gain controls, is safely stored and remembered by ProMix. It's called snapshot memory. ProMix calls these 50 complete mix snapshots scenes, and they're controlled by the scene memory buttons on the keypad. Imagine separate mixes for the intro, verse, chorus, bridge, and solo. Or for live performance, imagine custom mixes for every song or discrete mixes for each band on the bill. And ProMix will remember and recall it all. Now that's smart.
That opens up a lot of possibilities. I mean, I can concentrate on the project instead of the mixer.
And that's just the beginning. Once you've mastered the basics, you can discover the amazing power of ProMix being controlled by a computer. You may have heard the term real-time automation used by the pros. Well, now you can have it right at home with a ProMix 01 and your computer. So, welcome to the future, my friend. It's happening right now. It's fast, powerful, smart, and it's affordable. So, what do you think?
I want it. I need it. I gotta have it. You're not using this one, are ya? I mean, you're not gonna need this. We're done, aren't we? I'll just take this home. You guys will never miss it. Yamaha's a big company. Take this. What is this? All right. I mean, that is okay with you guys. You guys were great, really. And you're a very nice voice. So listen, thanks for everything. I mean, oh, hey, you were great. We'll do lunch, okay? Don't change. So I'll see you guys later. I'm just gonna take this home. You know, call me if there's a problem. See you later, guys. Please don't change. You're beautiful, all of you. Really, I really had a good time. Really. Bye-bye. Oh, there you are. Come to me.